So parliament budget session is passing 2023. Okay, so finance bill, there are different kinds of bill: ordinance bill, finance bill, money bill, constitution amendment bill. Okay, all these things are there. But before that, you should know, see, I'm not going to tell you much thing about detail in parliament. Bam will deal it, but still I'll just tell you overall view. Our goal is today to talk about the disqualification of a person here. Okay, who has the power, what's happening around the world, okay, around India, in parliament, on other states and all. Ready? Okay, so take down whatever I'm writing on the board here. Write down heading. You have parliament. Parliament. Parliament, we have borrowed this system from UK. This is also called as Westminster model. Okay, Westminster model. Parliament consists of three important wings. One is Lok Sabha, another is Rajya Sabha, and another is President. We have Lok Sabha, maximum of 550 members. We have Rajya Sabha, 250 members, and we have one president. These 250 members are divided into 12 and 238. Okay, 12 and 238. These 12 members are nominated by President of India. President of India. Okay, President of India. Next, Lok Sabha, the head is the speaker. Rajya Sabha, the head, they will say ex officio chairman. Okay, we refer it as what? Ex officio chairman. Ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha is, who is that? Yes, it's vice president. Is vice president. ठीक है? Next, Lok Sabha is also called as House of Commons. It is also called as House of People, and it is also called as, okay, House of Common, House of People, lower house. Rajya Sabha is called as House of Lord. It is also called as the upper house, and it is the permanent house. It is the permanent house of the parliament. Within, are you writing? Permanent house of the parliament is Rajya Sabha. Okay, so see, these are the important, like a tree diagram. Still many things are there in detail. We'll see one by one. Lower house, upper house written. Next, here the term for members, the term for members is 5 years. Here the term for members is 6 years. And the most important point here in Rajya Sabha, every 2 years one-third members retire. One-third members retire from the house. One-third members retire from the house. Okay, these are the important things that you have to keep in mind. हो गया? Okay, so latest news, we have an MP from Lok Sabha. So Rahul Gandhi, he has been disqualified as a member of Lok Sabha. He has been disqualified as a member of Lok Sabha. Now we need to understand how to get into Lok Sabha, how to get into Rajya Sabha. ठीक है? Now write down one more important thing. Rajya Sabha is also called as Council of States. Rajya Sabha is also called as Council of States, and here indirect elections will take place. Indirect elections will take place. In Lok Sabha, we have direct election. That means people are going to vote. People are going to vote. But in this indirect election, MLA, MLAs are going to vote. Okay, MLA of a particular state, they are going to vote. ठीक है? Written? MLAs are going to vote. So tell me, how many years once we have election? Every 5 year we have election. ठीक है? But now there are two types of election. Election system is different and election is different. Okay, I'm talking about there are totally three types, you can say: central government, state government, and then you have, what is this? Panchayati Raj. Okay, central government, this is also referred as general election. What do we refer it as? I call it as what? General election. State government, that is state election. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister election, Karnataka Chief Minister election, Orissa, West Bengal, okay, something like that. Panchayati Raj, you know, it happens in the particular state. Now, you have to remember one more thing. The election for the central government, that is general election and state election, state government election, will be done by Election Commission of Election Commission of India. Okay, but the Panchayati Raj election will be done by, it will be done by State Election Commission. It will be done by whom here? State Election Commission. So now Karnataka is going to see elections here, right? Recently we have 3 elections in northeastern states, Tripura, okay, all the states we have seen it, right? So like that, this is going to happen. Right now our target is parliament. Parliament comes under the central government. So I am going to talk only about the general election. Okay, I am going to talk only about the general election. समझ में आया आपको? Now we are going to target only general election, state government. In central government, in central government you have parliament, yes or no? Parliament has how many houses? Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So we are going to study only this. Balram, we are not going to study this. I am not going to study this. Why? Because if I study this, the same idea comes to the state government also. The same rules, same ideas, same everything comes to the state government also. So are you ready now? Yeah. So general election, write down. General election is for every 5 years. Okay, general election is for every 5 years, and we have something called as constituency. We have something called as constituency. Or write down this important point: delimitation committee. Delimitation committee fixes the constituencies. Committee fixes the constituencies. Now what does it mean? Okay, what does it mean? See, keep an eye on this general election. I am talking about the central government election. Okay, I am not going to talk about the state government general election, that is parliament. So let me draw an India map and let me give an example of this particular state. Which state is this? Karnataka. Okay, imagine it is Karnataka. Karnataka has a population. Okay, imagine Karnataka has a population. I told you in Lok Sabha, how many seats are there? Total how many seats are there? 550. So what happens? We have near about 28 states. Correct? No. We have how many states? 28 states. So based on population, what this delimitation committee do? Suppose if they take Karnataka population divided by 550. They'll do like this, number of seats. So Karnataka will have certain number of seats. So this number of seats will be in Lok Sabha. This will be in what Sabha here? Lok Sabha. Like this, Kerala population divided by 550. Tamil Nadu population divided by 550. Now tell me, if the population is more, they will get more seats or less seats? More seats or less seats? More seats. If the population is less, what happens to the state? They will get less seats. Okay, so like this, some of the Indian states will get more seats, some of the Indian states will get less seats. Now what does it mean? Seats means, imagine Karnataka is divided like this area. Okay, like this area. Imagine they have divided like this. And the calculation, it comes like, here there will be a person, one seat, MP seat, here one MP, here one MP, like this we have so many MP. Here 12 lakh people, 12 lakh people, 12 lakh, 12 lakh, everywhere 12 lakh, 12 lakh, and total population is covered. Okay, this is the idea. Who is going to give this idea? Who is going to give this idea? Delimitation committee is going to give this idea, like based on population they will get one person as a MP. Okay, Lok Sabha. I am talking about the Lok Sabha MP. Now when the election comes, 12 lakh people here will go for vote. Common people. What is the age limit to vote? What is the minimum age limit? 18. Initially it was how much? Write down. In 1990, the age 21 was reduced. It was reduced to 18 age. Okay, and from that time there is a change in the election commission office. We have one chief election commissioner, one chief election commissioner, and two other election commissioner, Now why this requirement of two other election commissioner? Because the workload increased from the age of 21. When the age reduced, when the number of age was reduced, the number of people voting increased, right? So when they increase, the workload on the election commission was more. That's why the government decided, I will have two election commissioner, and we'll have a team. But now one more thing you have to keep in mind, that doesn't mean that he is superior. He is not superior. They are a team. They are all together one team. All have same powers, same salary, same rank. Okay, like that. So this is what is happening here. Now elections are going to take place every 5 years. That constituency. Do you understand what is the meaning of constituency? 12 lakh people in that area I have been dividing. So that is constituency. So now 12 lakh people are going to stand for election. They will vote. Okay, this is called as direct election. Because you are voting the leaders. You are voting the, yes or no? And your leaders, they will go to which Sabha? They will go to which Sabha? Lok Sabha. What is in by Lok Sabha? House of people, house of common. Okay, right? No, house of people, house of common. I call it as house of people or house of common, Lok Sabha or lower house. Lok means people. People are electing, the leaders are going, and they become leader in this. So they are directly responsible for the people. Who is responsible for people? Directly Lok Sabha members are responsible for people. Okay, now imagine this is parliament, this is Lok Sabha, and this is Rajya Sabha. Now here we have how many members? 550. Here how many members? 250. So the people, those who have elected here, they are directly elected by whom? By the Indian people. Okay, they are directly elected by the so this is the real government. Okay, actually Rajya Sabha also plays a very important role, but Lok Sabha, it plays direct because money bill, okay, all these things are introduced. Okay, fine. So this is what is happening. Now what happens in parliament? Lok Sabha. Okay, roughly I'll tell you types of bill. Write down types of bills passed in parliament. You have ordinary bill, next you have money bill or financial bill, next you have constitution amendment bill. Constitution amendment bill. Then you can write down this also. Next you can write appropriation bill. Here under money bill you write down finance bill. Written. So what are the types of bill here? Ordinary bill, money bill, or it is called as finance bill, and then you have constitution amendment bill. Then down you have ordinance, and then you have here appropriation bill. All these things are important. Remember one thing, ordinary bill can be passed in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Or and only, these words are very very important. Write down this important point now quickly. Ordinary bill, ordinary bill can can be passed both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now what is meant by ordinary bill? It depends on the type of bill. First, what is bill? Tell me. That only, like, there will be a confusion. What is meant by bill? Total amount, like we went for a restaurant and we ate chicken biryani, mutton biryani, and we get a bill. Okay, correct. That is a kind of a bill, right? But here in Indian polity, or you can say politics, bill in the sense some law. Okay, some law, some rules. Okay, some rules, something like that. Now, for example, Aadhaar card. Imagine, I'm just giving an example. Aadhaar card should be linked to mobile phone, like this government decided. Okay, government decided. So now they make it as a bill. Okay, rules and regulation, when, which time, who should do it, when should do it, for everything we should do it, or for certain things we should do it. What about some important personalities, very secret people, should they do it? All this thing like this, there is a bill. Or in our language we can say masoda. Have you heard masoda? Masoda is common, that is in our Indian language we call it as masoda. So this will contain some important data or facts which is going to be passed by the house. There are two house, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. See, suppose if there is ordinary bill, some important like small topic, Aadhaar card, traffic rules, or fine, pollution, something like that, this can be introduced, ordinary bill can be introduced in Lok Sabha or Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Okay, beginning. Anyone can do it. Like minister, they will introduce the bill. Do you understand? Ordinary bill. Fine. Next, write down money bill. Money bill. Very important. Money bill can be passed. Okay, the money bill can be introduced. Write down. Instead of writing passed, money bill can be introduced. Money bill can be introduced in Lok Sabha only. in Lok Sabha only. Money bill can be introduced in Lok Sabha only. Next, Rajya Sabha can have discussion. Rajya Sabha can have discussion, but not amend. Amend means change, but they cannot amend it. Amend means change. They cannot amend it. Next, write down Rajya Sabha. Next, write down Rajya Sabha can discuss. Rajya Sabha can discuss the bill for for maximum of 14 days. 14 days or 2 weeks. 14 days or 2 weeks. Rajya Sabha can discuss this bill for maximum of 14 days or 2 weeks. Do you understand? Okay. We are talking about money bill. Write down next. Article Article 110 gives the power gives the power to speaker to declare bill as money bill. To declare bill as money bill. To declare bill as money bill. Next, the last important point. Article 112 is also called as annual financial statement. It is also called as annual financial statement, or it is also called as budget. 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 Written? Okay. Fine. So these are the important points. In Parliament, we are going to discuss a small topic here, that is budget. A very small topic, that is budget. Okay. Tell me, who is the finance minister? Okay. On which day do we present budget? February last week? March 31st is the financial year. Okay, see, initially we had two types of budget. One was general budget and another was railway budget. Okay, railway minister will give one presentation as a railway budget. But now what happened? After 2014, the government has combined this thing and the finance minister will read only one budget. So railway, everything is introduced, included in the general budget. Okay. So right now we have how many budget now here? One budget. And who will introduce this? Finance minister. Okay. So this is what has happened. Now the budget is read, and one more thing, the last working day of the February, on that day the budget will be introduced. Before 2014 this was a normal case, but after 2014 the government decided to introduce the budget on which date? February 1. Okay, February 1. Suppose if there is election in some state, suppose if there is election in some other state, like general election or some state election, that time the government can do it before or do it after. It depends. Okay, so it is the government wish. Okay, so imagine on this day budget is been going to be introduced by the minister. We have December, we have January, we have February, March, and then April. What is the financial year of India? April 1 to April 1 to March 31st. This is the financial year, right? So what happens? Whatever budget is given, this will function between which year, which dates? April 1 to March 31. On February we are going to introduce the budget, but the budget is already started preparing from the month of, it is already started preparing from the month of December. all the ministries. For example, have you heard defense ministry, information technology ministry, telecom ministry, then you have human resource, education, tourism, all these ministries, they will come together and they will say, for example, defense ministry says that I want Sukhoi, I want Rafale, I want weapons or something like that. They will give their budget. Imagine rupees 10,000 crore I want for this year, defense minister will say. Like this, many ministries they will give idea, and this will go to the finance ministry by the January month. Now the finance minister will start preparing. There will be secretaries and all these people will start preparing the budget, and then everything will be ready. And on February, I told you which date, February 1, the budget will be read in Lok Sabha. Okay, the speaker. Now you have written a statement there. Who has the power to declare the bill is money bill? Have you written there? Speaker has the power to declare the bill is money bill. Under which article? 110. Remember, very important. Okay. So now what the speaker will do? She will take the bill. Now she realizes this is budget. Okay, article 110. I have a power. She will declare this bill as money bill. Now this minister will stand and start reading. Dear Indians, dear ministers, to I'm going to introduce railway. For defense, I'm going to give so much money. Like this budget will be read, and all the people they will thumb the desk. Some people, opposition people, they will not be happy. They will say no, this is the worst budget, this and that. They will go out, walk out, all these things will happen. Now my doubt is, on February 1 the minister read the budget. So will you consider the budget is passed? Will you consider the budget is passed? Yeah, it is not passed. Now what happens, the most important point here is that when we talk about budget, okay, the budget is introduced only in Lok Sabha. Why? Budget is introduced. Budget is introduced only in Lok Sabha. Why? They are elected by the people. No. Just now you have written a statement. No, just check it. Different types of bill. Different types of bill. Ordinary, money bill. What are the points you have written in money bill? Money bill can be introduced only in, yes or no? Now listen here. When I talk about budget, budget will involve what? Money. Budget will be talking about what? Money. So can I say this budget is a money bill? So what happens? Budget will be introduced in which Sabha? Can I introduce in Rajya Sabha? No. So budget is introduced only in Lok Sabha. But who has the power to do so? Under Article 110, we have Speaker. Okay, the discussion, everything will go on here. Okay, discussion, everything will go on here in Lok Sabha. Okay, and after February 1, what happens? This Lok Sabha will pass the bill to Rajya Sabha. Do you understand? Lok Sabha will pass the bill to Rajya Sabha, and now the Rajya Sabha is going to take. But this speaker is directly going to give this bill to whom? Vice President. So while giving to Vice President, what the speaker will do? On the bill, she will sign. She will sign. This is Article 110, my power, money bill. Now the bill will go to Rajya Sabha Vice President. What the Vice President will do? Taking the paper, he can see the sign there. What he will see? Article 110. Then he will realize, he will say to the Rajya Sabha members, dear members, there is a bill. I cannot do anything, you cannot do anything. Simply read it. Simply read it. Why? Because this is a money bill. I have given you one statement in under money bill. Just say that, read that. Can Rajya Sabha make any amendment? They can have discussion, but they cannot change it. They cannot change it. Okay, so Rajya Sabha will take this bill and they will keep it. Now Rajya Sabha should pass this bill. Okay, Rajya Sabha should pass this bill. They should say that, yes, we are happy, okay, chalo, fine. Or even if they say they are not happy, what will happen? Suppose if Rajya Sabha says that the budget which is given by the Lok Sabha, I am not happy with that. I am not happy, kya karenge aisa? Lok Sabha may listen to them or may not listen to them. It is up to the Lok Sabha to listen to them or may not listen to them. Then, yeah. Yeah, if they feel there is something wrong, if Rajya Sabha feels that there are a lot of correction, I don't like this, I don't like that, They will give it to whom? Lok Sabha. Now Lok Sabha, they will take this. Now it depends on Lok Sabha, they will correct it or keep it same. Okay, it is their wish. Okay, after this what happens? The bill will go to the president. Do you all understand? This is what is happening in budget. Okay, now one interesting thing. Lok Sabha gave the bill to Rajya Sabha. What are the powers of Rajya Sabha? Can they amend it? Can they change it? No. But now Rajya Sabha is deciding कुछ तो करना है, revenge लेना है. I want to do something. What Rajya Sabha decided? Everyone came together and they decided, अच्छा, this bill we will keep it, hide it somewhere, and we will not give. Okay, Rajya Sabha will say that. Rajya Sabha is discussing that we will keep this bill somewhere and will not show to Lok Sabha. Now one day Lok Sabha is asking, knocking the door, Rajya Sabha, what happened? मैंने bill दिया था, क्या हुआ? Rajya Sabha is telling, कौन सा bill? Which bill? You didn't give me any bill. Show me. किधर है? नहीं है, मेरे पास नहीं है. ऐसा हो सकता है ना possibility. They can say that, right? I don't have this. I don't know what bill it is. So that's why there is a rule. Rajya Sabha, if continues 14 days, 14 days, if they are not telling anything about this bill, anything about the budget bill, money bill, it is considered that these people have passed. It is considered. Okay, it is considered the bill has passed, and it will go to whom? President. It will go to whom? President. Now let me take one example. Here you have BJP. लोक सभा में मेजोरिटी किसका है? बीजेपी. एग्जाम्पल है, ठीक है. राज्यसभा, यहाँ पे इमेजिन कांग्रेस. ओके, यहाँ पे इमेजिन कांग्रेस. एंड प्रेसिडेंट भी इमेजिन एक कांग्रेस का एक पहले कुछ एक लीडर था. Okay, before some years there was a Congress leader. Now he is the president. Imagine this is the situation. Now the rule says the Lok Sabha will pass the money bill to which Sabha? Can they keep it them for a long time? What is the maximum time limit? 14 days. So after 14 days the bill will go to whom? Now imagine the Congress here, they are getting angry. Yeah, what to do? This bill is going to president. Okay, but now what happened? Congress and Congress is friend. Possibility hai na politics mein. This possibility is there that they may become, this situation may come. Now these guys are telling, "Oi president, listen, you are my party only. Okay, don't sign this bill. Money bill ko sign ही मत करो, मजा आएगा. Okay, these people cannot pass the budget. Okay, so this situation may arise, yes or no? Money bill, budget, maybe in the last moment president it will go and president will say no, I cannot sign it. This situation may arise. That is why there is a reason that president should sign money bill at any cost. President should sign money bill at any cost. Now in polity books they will say that president cannot reject money bill. What they have said? President cannot reject money bill. Now the answer is why? Why this thing happens with the president? Okay, listen here. There is finance minister of India. I told you which month the budget is going to be prepared. December, January, right? So what happens in the month of January, budget everything is ready, the finance minister will go to president. What the finance minister will do? Finance minister will go to the president and finance minister will say, dear president, this is the budget I am going to read in Lok Sabha, and this is the budget I am going to pass in Lok Sabha. Is it okay for you? President will say, he will read and he will say it is okay. So who gave the permission? President gave the permission. Now finance minister is happy. Wow, I got the first success. The president is accepting. Now February 1 the budget started. No, finance minister read the budget. Now the budget is passed in Lok Sabha. It goes to which Sabha? Rajya Sabha. How many days they can keep it? 14 days or 2 weeks. And then it will go to whom? President. Now president, can he say no? Why he cannot say no? Because he only told yes to him in the beginning. Yes or no? Who told yes in the beginning? President only told, okay, finance minister, you can do it. So now he cannot say no. That is the reason president cannot reject the money bill. Now why I say so? Because when we see about the constitution amendment bill, that time you will get this idea. Okay, that time you will get this idea why I am telling you so much. Okay, yes. Hmm. We can give direct. That's what democracy is. Democracy is participation. Only in case of money bill, I will not agree with the Rajya Sabha. Okay, but in case of all other bill, I want the support of Rajya Sabha. Slowly, see, this is just, you can say, not to even 5% of the parliament chapter. I am not discussing even 5% of parliament chapter. After this, you have constitution amendment bill, then you have ordinance power. Okay, what happens with the anti-defection? You know what is happening with the Rahul Gandhi disqualified. All these things we'll see that in detail. Target is first money bill. If time permits, we'll go with anti-defection. Okay. Look at this. I have written here December, January, February, March, April. Okay, like this. December, January over. Budget is passed in the month of February. Now what happens? President, Lok Sabha has passed the bill. After February, this 1 month, March, this 1 month, what happens? Again, the budget will go to each minister. Defense minister. I told you an example. Defense minister is asking how much crore? I gave you an example. Okay, 10,000 crore. Now what happened? This finance minister, she gave 15,000 crore. Okay, imagine she gave 50,000 crore to defense minister. Defense minister is happy. Ah, okay, okay, fine, no problem. Chalta hai. Like this, many ministers will get low, kam jada, more or less, or something like that. Everything is going on fine. And now some ministers will have problem. Some ministers will say, no, I asked 3,000 crore. You are giving only 500 crores. How can I do it? Disaster management. Suddenly some problem is happening. How can I do it? So this is a problem happening. So what happens in this 1 month? Again they will come and discuss. Kisko jada mila, kisko kam mila, who got more, who got less. Okay, like this they will do it. And in the month of March, again the meeting will take place in Lok Sabha. Again what will happen in Lok Sabha? Again meeting will take place in Lok Sabha. Again they will discuss this bill, budget, money bill. Again they will discuss this money bill. And finally all ministers, they will pacify. The finance minister will say, okay, okay, I'll give you next time. Okay, you can take it, you can take loan, something like that. Problems will be solved. Do you understand? Problems will be solved. After this, when everything is solved, the Lok Sabha is going to pass appropriation bill. Which bill here? Appropriation bill. When this bill is passed, only then I will say 100% budget is passed. What is passed here? 100% budget is passed. Do you understand? So this is what is happening in the parliament. So what is happening recently in Lok Sabha? I told you just now, we have read it. Appropriation bill is passed, right? So what does it mean? Appropriation bill matlab what is happened? See, what is the date today? Yeah, 24th March. See, I told you everything is going to happen within which month? March. Why? Because April 1 is our financial year. Now by March 24, appropriation bill is passed. That means Lok Sabha is passing the bill. Now this bill will go to whom? From there it will go to president. And what the president will do? President will sign. The moment the president will sign, there is a fund called as contingency fund. What is this here? So this is the, imagine this is a bank or a big purse where we have all the money. So from this contingency fund, whatever money was promised by the finance minister will be given to each ministry. 10,000 crore defense ministry promised, they will get it. So finally the money will be given to each ministry on which date? April 1. So imagine there is a scheme, MG Narega. Have you heard MG Narega? What is MG Narega? Jagan, tell me what is MG Narega? Saptami, tell me what is MG Narega? Yes, who will tell? Sai Ganesh, can you tell me? Mahatma Gandhi National, sorry, this is RE, Rural Employment Guarantee Act. MG Narega. Okay, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. You get 100 rupees, 150 rupees per day. Do you remember that? In village there is a scheme. You have to work and you will per day you will get 100 rupees or 150 rupees. You have that scheme, right? Okay, Rozgar Yojana. Imagine this scheme I have to run, so I want 10,000 crore. So the Human Resource Development Ministry, they will get after the budget. So this is what is happening from the month of April till March 31. Do you understand? March 31. Now from April, May, June, everything will be going on. Again when December comes, what happens? Again finance minister, what she will do? Yeah, she will again check with the ministry, चाहिए क्या, पैसा कम हो गया, पैसा कम है, ज़्यादा है, something like that. Again the bill will be, again the new budget session will come. Okay, now meanwhile, imagine, I told you appropriation bill. Do you understand? Appropriation bill means they are going to discuss who got more, who got less. They are going to discuss who got more, who got less. There is a word in parliament system that is called as cut motion. What is this here? Cut motion. We have different motions here: adjournment motion, censure motion, okay, sine die, cut motion, something like that. What is the meaning of cut motion? Suppose if there is a possibility that the defense ministry asked 10,000 crore, but they got 15,000 crore. They got how many crore? 15,000 crore. They got more or less? More. 5,000 crore more, right? So that 5,000 crore will be cut. This is called as what? Cut motion. And that 5,000 crore will be given to some other ministry. Okay, this is what is happening. Fine. So every year for 1 year budget session this will be going on. Now one more interesting thing. Defense ministry took 10,000 crore. They told, I want some battle tanks, I want some aeroplanes, fighter craft, something like that. But they didn't utilize that money. They told the government that I have brought it. Okay, I have brought it. But they used 10,000 crore, but there is no aircraft. There is no battle tank. Possibilities there like this? Yes, high possibility, that too in India. Okay, we have high possibility, right? So in order to stop all this thing, we have a gentleman here, that is CAG. Who is this here? Comptroller and Auditor General. If you want the spelling, write down. Very important guy here. Comptroller, Auditor General. Comptroller and Auditor General. How many of your parents are working in a private company? Private company and government? Okay. Now if you see in the month of March, they will be restless. They will say यार month end है, year end है, ऐसा करके, है ना, घर पे चालू रहता है ऐसा. Okay, year end, they'll be like behind this. What is the meaning of year end? You have to show to the government how much money came in your bank account and how much did you spend, what did you buy. If you fail to do one thing, that's it. Government will declare that you have taken our money and you have done something. So what happens in the year end? Month end is like you have to show the target, how much you did, how much you lost, how much profit, something like that. Month end is not big challenging. But in the month of March, if you see these private companies, if you see, in a big head, some managers and all, they'll be like working day and night. क्यों काम कर रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं, report. In the month of June, 17th June, 20th June, कुछ एक पेन पेपर लाया होगा, उसका बिल चाहिए, बिल नहीं है, तो गवर्नमेंट क्या बोलेगा, तुमने बिल बिना पेन लाया, मतलब तुमने लाया नहीं, पैसा तुम्हारे पास है. If you buy something without a bill, that means the money is with you, it is not, you haven't purchased anything. So this is what happens as a responsible person when you go and sit in higher places. Like imagine you become an Indian Army officer, okay, and you have been given a task of buying something. Okay, buying, it can be anything. Imagine you are going for a trekking camp, suddenly you require shoes for your boys. There are 40-60 soldiers, you calculated, okay, and you requested money to the defense ministry. Defense ministry gave you budget. Now you thought, I will buy it immediately. You went to a shop, you bought the shoes, and operation was carried out, but you forgot the bill. You are not giving the bill to the government at the end of the year. What this guy will do, CAG will come and ask the defense secretary, defense IAS officer, defense secretary, where is the money I gave you for shoes, where is the money, where is the shoes, show me. So that time what this IAS will do, he will come down. General बताओ, जनरल क्या करेगा, लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल बताओ, लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल क्या करेगा, मेजर जनरल, ब्रिगेडियर, नीचे 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 आके लास्ट में गला पकड़ेगा किसका, मेजर, मेजर, कैप्टन, ओके, ये रैंक के लोगों को पकड़ेगा, लेफ्टिनेंट, ओके, लेफ्टिनेंट इधर आओ, यू आर द यंग ऑफिसर, व्हाट हैपेंड, बिकॉज ऑफ यू द होल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज सफरिंग, मेरे को ऊपर से प्रेशर आ रहा है, ऐसा बोलेगा. कौन, मेजर बोलेगा. अभी लेफ्टिनेंट क्या बोलेगा, आपको चाहिए था काम, you wanted me to do a duty, I did it, but I don't know about the bill. या तो bill फट गया, bill घूम हो गया, I don't have GST number. You bought a bill but without GST number. CAG is telling, that means that is your shop, you are running a shop, you buy a product from your shop and with my money, that is corruption. So this man is most dangerous in parliament. in Indian government, this CAG is very dangerous. And in future classes we'll see what is the game played by the CAG and the President of India. Okay, so this you will understand only when you read current affairs newspaper, only when you discuss with your friends, with your elders, with your parents. Go home, go back and talk to your father and mother. They are open source for you. Forget about Google, Chat GPT and all. They are open source for you. Go and talk to your like father. You ask them, sir, father, when you were child, what happened in 1970? You go and ask your mother, mom, when you were child, did you ever heard that Indira Gandhi was killed? She will say, yes, when I was in school, my father came running to save me because Indira Gandhi was killed. All over India there was violence, so I was taken for by my father, that means your grandfather. Chilling stories, you will realize so many chilling stories. That is how you are going to increase your GK. One teacher, I alone here teaching polity, CAG, I can't do anything. Okay, then supporting element, you should read newspapers, listen to the news. Okay, all these things you have to do it. So CAG is doing this cut motion. Did you all understand? Budget, तो ये होता है. Suppose if there is any problem, the report in parliament, it will be discussed and there is an issue. So a small idea of budget I have given you. Okay, money bill or finance bill. Next, yeah, they nowadays it's not possible. Fake bills, you can't do it because they have GST numbers. Okay, and it is a different world. GST is a different world. Every company will have a certain code which is verified by the government. Okay, there are government officials who will be coming here and there, and they'll be checking whether these guys are having that number, whether it is up to the government rules. Okay, like that. And it also has lot of criterias. We have what we say, Navratna companies, Navratnas, Maharatna companies, then MSME you have, then small and medium enterprises you have, then you have startups you have. Okay, then there are some criterias for a for a business, that for initial beginning you need not pay that half of the tax. Like that, there are many things. Okay, so you can't fake it. Yes. Money bill, it's like one third, I think. One third, two third, like that. Okay, I'll just confirm it. Okay, but it is all about Lok Sabha. 100% that money bill will be passed because majority will be always the ruling government, right? No, ruling, and then you have opposition. Always ruling will be majority. Definitely the budget opposition the government, so they will say it is bad, right? They will never say it is good, right? No. So ruling government, what ruling parties, what they will do, they will say yes. Now there is a problem. That's the reason I'm telling you this topic of polity does not get over in 3 hours. 3 hours of polity class if I take, it doesn't get over there. It is continuous process. Minimum 12 hours of parliament chapter only it goes. For CDS and NDA. For civil service it is like 45 hours. Parliament chapter itself will take 45 hours. Fundamental right hours 30 hours. Okay, it goes like this. So look at this. Now here, imagine there is a BJP party in ruling government. BJP is in which government here now? Ruling government. On the day of passing the bill, one BJP MP is unhappy. He is unhappy. He thinks that, अरे यार, I am not getting anything in BJP. I will take revenge. ये bill pass करने दो, मैं red button दबाता हूँ. I will not press green button. I will press which button? Red button. So will the bill be passed? ऐसा हो सकता है ना? Right? Some people, what happens? You know, in cricket, I don't know how many of you know done like this while playing cricket with your friends. If you don't get bowling, if you don't get batting, you will not do fielding properly. Okay, if the ball is going, you will walk slowly. Okay, you will do like this. Yes or no? In the same way, here in politics, what happens? There will be some MPs who did not get minister rank, who did not get some good rank, or the BJP party is not doing something, so they will get angry. So what they will do? You pass the bill, I'll show you who I am. Okay, when the bill is passed, they will not press green button, they will press red button. So who will be at loss? Already opposition party is ready, red button दबाने के लिए ready. उसमें MP लोग, and now this MP what he is doing? He will canvass other MPs. See, these people are, friend, they are giving chance to families also. Okay, so don't go, don't do this. So chances of getting BJP losing is more. In order to stop this, we have something called as anti-defection. We have something called as what? Anti-defection. This is another big topic that we'll see it in other classes. But before that, you should understand. A member can be disqualified from the parliament by anti-defection, or he can be disqualified by, recently there is a case of Rahul Gandhi. Okay, so all these things it is happening. Okay, so tell me why he was disqualified. Kerala or KGF? KGF. In 2019, see, recently there was, yeah, few years back, Rahul Gandhi, he came to KGF and he was giving a speech, and he was, yeah, and he was telling in his speech that why all the thieves in India, why all the thieves in India has name like Modi and Lodi. Okay, Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi. Okay, he told like this: Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi. After that, he should stop. But what he did, he told Narendra Modi also. Okay, why all the thieves in India has name ending with Modi? He gave this speech. So in Gujarat, there was one MP. He got angry. He told, "How dare you use the name of Prime Minister? How dare? How guts you have to have the guts to use the name of Prime Minister Narendra Modi?" They don't have objection of Lalit Modi, Nirav Modi like that, but Narendra Modi, they had a problem. So that MP in 2019, he filed a case in Surat High Court. Okay, so this happened way back, long years back. Okay, now what is happening? 2023, there is a general election going to come. Yes or no? General election is going to come. Fine. Now what is in the general election? Parliament. In Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So all these people are going to Lok Sabha. Okay. So what is happening here? Few years back, in 2012, okay, in 2012, the Congress government promised the people that I will stop corruption. So, according to the Representation of People Act 1951, according to this act, Representation of People Act 1951, any MP, any MLA, those who are found guilty of corruption or any case, those who are in jail for more than 2 years or 4 years, they will be disqualified from Lok Sabha. That means they are not an MP. They are a common man. They don't have anything. They are a common man. Like this, who brought this idea? Congress brought this idea. In which year they brought? 2012. Okay. And what has happened actually, unfortunately, the day when Congress government did like this, Rahul Gandhi was the first person. He told, don't pass this law. That year itself he told, this is a bad law, stop it. He gave this idea. But today you look at this fate. Today, the tiger you are catching the tiger's tail. That's the situation. Okay. So now this has what happened now here. So 2019 में जो case चालू था, अभी सूरत, the case went there, and the High Court there in Surat, they told Rahul Gandhi, you are imprisoned for 2 years. So what happens if he's in imprisoned for 2 years? According to this law, the amendment which was made, can he be MP? Can he be continue as an MP? So that's the reason today when he went for the Lok Sabha meeting, the speaker in the Lok Sabha, okay, the speaker in the Lok Sabha, he told, you are disqualified because you are a convict. Okay, you have been punished here by the law of this land, so you cannot continue as a member of Lok Sabha. Okay, but now he still has some other opportunities. He'll have like he has to prove that no, it is a fake case or bail or something like. There are many. Yeah, he has got bail. See, there are a lot of options getting bail. Okay, like these 2 3 options are there. If all these three options are running out, then definitely he has to go out of MP seat, or otherwise he has to go in jail. Otherwise he has to go in jail for 2 years. Okay, something like that. So this is what is happening now. What is the threat here? Suppose if he goes in jail for 2 years, what will happen to the general election? The general election will be fought without whom? Without whom? Without this man. Opposition nahi, opposition to rahega. Opposition, it is not like Congress is the only party. We are having so many parties. Trinamool Congress, we have Trinamool Congress, Telugu Desam Party, Aam Aadmi Party, DMK, AIDMK, they will all come together. Okay, it depends after election what happens, but this is the situation. You got the point? Okay, so now this general election, who cannot participate? Rahul Gandhi cannot participate. Okay, Rahul Gandhi is from Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Rahul Gandhi is from Uttar Pradesh, but he is representing Kerala in parliament. He is representing Kerala in parliament. So in Kerala there is a place called as Wayanad. So Do you remember the first time I wrote here a word called as constituency? Okay, who has the power to declare constituency? Delimitation committee. Correct. So this delimitation committee, what they do, they divide. Okay, now look here. I gave you an example of Karnataka state. When it comes to general election, okay, when it comes to general election, the whole India will be under election. Okay, the whole India will be under election. For how many seats? For how many seats? 5 seats, right? So like this, all the states here, okay, they will be made into small constituencies. So this is UP here, and this is Kerala here, Wayanad. Now the doubt is, one person is from UP, can he stand for election in Kerala? That's the doubt. That's the doubt. Yes, he can. He can stand for many constituency, and he should be winning from any one of the constituency. So what Rahul Gandhi did, he stood from Wayanad and he become an MP. Do you understand? So this is what is happening now. Now in future we will see what is MP lad scheme. Member of parliament, local administrative development, okay, legislative assembly development, okay, like this. So these are all schemes. If you understand this MPs and all what is happening in election, then it will be easy. Next important topic, you will have anti-defection, okay, or some other important cases. With case study I'll do it. So unless and until you don't listen to news or you don't read newspaper, it's difficult for us to, for me actually, especially for me, I go with the case studies. I don't ask you to buy hard books like Lakshmikant or DD Basu and all. Take interest and study. Okay, so imagine you have this news here. This I wanted to discuss in afternoon class itself, but did not get time. See, look at this. Rahul Gandhi disqualified from House. Okay, so this is the news. When the appropriation bill was passed, see देखो, finance bill 2023 was passed. ठीक है, next. Okay, like this. So this is what is happening. Now on the other side, if you see what is happening in Rajya Sabha, okay, latest update, if you can see what is happening in Rajya Sabha, you will get it. See, again the same thing they have given here. Rajya Sabha, ठीक है ना? PM, the Vice President of India, he could not control this opposition leader. They are adamant. So all these things are your, current affairs. You got the point? So revise whatever we have done till now. Revise it quick. Yes, another person can come, but that should be within 3 months. Okay, now what happens? The Election Commission of India, suppose if there is a person here vacant, one person वायनाड से चला गया suppose, okay, तो ये वायनाड का seat empty है, there should be some MP. So what the Election Commission of India will do, they will declare bypoll. This is called as what? Bypoll. Bypoll means by election. இடைத்தேர்தல்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, that is what is at bypoll. Okay, so Election Commission within 3 months they have to do it. But look at this. This is month of April. Then you have May. Then June. Okay. Between April, May and June there should be an election. But in the month of May, Election Commission of India is going to do election for whole India. New election is going to come. So no, not necessary of what? Bypoll. Not necessary of bypoll. Directly they will go with the general election. Suppose in case there is no general election, in 3 months there will be bypolls. Yes, it will be vacant for 3 months, and after 3 months, now the question is, suppose after 3 months also it is free, there is no one there, and Election Commission of India, usko पूछेगा कौन? Who will ask Election Commission of India? How does democracy function? President. What the president will do? Because I told you, Parliament consists of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President. President is watching both of them. President is watching Lok Sabha also and Rajya Sabha also. Now President realize in Lok Sabha there is a seat empty. क्या हो गया, क्या प्रॉब्लम है, इलेक्शन क्यों नहीं हुआ? So immediately the president will do call election commission of India. More than 3 months over, क्या हुआ, काम करना है नहीं करना है? इलेक्शन कमिश्नर ऑफ इंडिया को खतरा हो जाएगा काम में. Who is not doing the duty? Commissioner is not doing the duty. When you take the service, IAS service or something, you will promise on the flag at whatever cost, anywhere, anyhow, anytime, I am ready to do service for the country. Okay, so whatever is the thing, you have to do the service. आपको करना पड़ेगा, आपको 3 months के अंदर रूल्स है तो करना ही पड़ेगा. नहीं किया तो आपका सर्विस गया, you will be suspended from the service. Okay, like this. ठीक है, got it? So what are the things you have written there in your notebook? Yes, after 2 years he can stand. After 2 years he can stand for election. But before that அவங்க வேற கேஸ் போட்டாங்கன்னா உள்ள. That is one thing. All the cases after 2010 or 2011, before 2011 if there is case, there is no problem. But after 2011 if there is a case, then people should go inside. It's like that. You know, this guy, who's that? Lalu Prasad Yadav. Lalu Prasad Yadav, okay, he went in jail because of this law. Okay, so they told initially 4 years jail. He was inside. The moment he was coming outside, another case. He went again inside jail for another 4 years. Like this, even today he is not able to come out of jail. He even today is not able to come out. Okay, so this is what is happening there. Okay, so now we'll have to see what the government is going to do. समझ में आया? Easy. Let us revise quickly. Right? Parliament has how many houses here? Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay, Lok Sabha is also called as House of Common, House of People, lower house. Okay, which house is the permanent house? Rajya Sabha. How many members are there in Lok Sabha? 550. How many members in Rajya Sabha? 250. 12 will be nominated by the President of India. Okay, next after that we have seen 5 years is the term of Lok Sabha members and 6 years is the term of Rajya Sabha member. 1/3 members will be retiring from the Rajya Sabha every 2 years. Every 2 years. Okay, this we have seen. Then types of bill: ordinary bill, money bill, finance bill and constitution amendment bill. Now in ordinary bill we have seen it can be introduced both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Then in money bill we have seen it can be only introduced only in Lok Sabha. Then article 110, speaker has the power to declare as a money bill. Article 112, it talks about the annual financial statement. And Rajya Sabha has the power to discuss but cannot amend it, and maximum 14 days they can keep it with themselves. Okay, then after that what we have seen? Budget. Yes, budget I have told you about the introduction, then passing of the budget, and president cannot reject the bill. Why? Because he has given the permission for the introduction of the bill. Next after that we have seen about yeah, no, in money bill only we have seen what is that? Appropriation bill, correct? Appropriation bill we have seen it, and after appropriation bill I gave you example of different ministries and all. Then what do you have? um, yeah, CAG is important for auditing. This is called as auditing. Yearly it happens in once in the month of March. Okay, so tomorrow if possible we'll go on with anti-defection. It depends on the current affairs. Okay, disqualification. So what is this anti-defection and all these things we'll try to discuss tomorrow.